Hi there, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Shea.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple.
Hello and happy Friday.
Hey.
Shay's mad at me because she had a dream last night that I was mean to her.
Yeah.
So if there's vibes, have you ever done that? You wake up just mad at someone, you're like, how did you do that to me? And I'm like, I wasn't there. So if she seems grumpy today, it's because last night I was really mean to her in a dream.
She betrayed me. This week is a double paycheck week.
It is in fact a double paycheck week. We were both paid today.
Heck yeah.
None of the cats got their paychecks this week, I've noticed.
No, unfortunately.
Been a while
yeah.
on them. Still waiting. Harvey, get it together. This was another busy week for us. We both worked quite a lot.
Yes.
I worked out of the house for 2 days in a row. I used to do it every day. I don't know why it's so difficult for me now.
It was difficult for you then.
I suppose that's fair. Next week, I'm traveling for work. So just a heads up, next week's budget video will be on Saturday, probably. What do we got going on this week? Besides, I'll just be gone, is what it is. Because I'll be work. Yeah. We're going to Costco today, which
very exciting.
I know to almost probably everyone else, except for like Michael and Chuck, who are people who I know watch us and are living in New York City.
Yeah.
Going to Costco sounds super regular.
Yeah.
But in New York City, it's kind of a pain in the butt, at least for us, especially. So we have to.
It's a whole production.
It's a whole.
Because not only is it's not just a pain in the butt. It's also like, very exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited
for New Yorkers who are used to carrying everything that they need for their livelihoods, literally on their back on a train.
A little backpack.
So
I also don't walk into stores that are that big anymore.
No.
So walking into like a warehouse store is very exciting.
Yep.
We're going with friends. Like it's an ordeal.
We're
going to eat a hot dog. We're going to try the new chocolate chip cookie that they have in the food court. And then we are going to walk up and down every single aisle in the Costco. And then I leave on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start rehearsal next week.
I do.
So we're still busy. There's a guy.
Kid feature of the week, everyone.
Ooh. Okay, you have anything else we want to say about this week before we just keep it pushing?
The only thing we've got is football Saturday.
Football Saturday tomorrow. Costco Friday. Football Saturday. I leave on Sunday, and then it's Bachelor Week for you.
Yeah.
Giles has a lot going on. The weather it snowed this week for the first time, like real snow. I mean, not compared to what some people in the Midwest and middle of the country got, sorry. But for New York, it hasn't stuck to the ground in like 2 years.
701 days was our streak.
Sheesh. Shea was counting.
I'm from the Northeast. Normally we get a lot of snow, so I feel very passionately about this.
Yeah, so we got our first snowfall in 701 days.
Yes.
And then immediately we got frozen ice rain immediately after that.
And now it's snowing again.
It's snowing again right now, but I don't think it's going to be too much.
No,
so
probably not.
It's just been a quiet week because it was cold for the first time in the whole winter.
I'm going to be rehearsing, and if I'm not rehearsing, I'm doing my day job, and if I'm not doing my day job, I'm working on my super special secret sewing project.
Yeah. Somebody asked if they could see some of your pillowcases.
My pillowcases? Say less!
Her super secret special sewing project, by the way, is her wedding dress that she's making that I obviously cannot see. Well, I guess I could see it, but like we don't want to. An element of surprise.
After about a year of living together,
mm-hmm.
I finally decided on what the household color palette was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went out and bought fabric so that I could make lots of different pillowcases in our color palette, because we had gray ones before. And they were getting torn up by the cats, and they were microfiber, and I didn't like the way they felt. So, canvas, velvet, and this is a sweater, actually, that I
she thrifted a sweater.
I thrifted a sweater and turned it into a pillowcase.
You can see a little.
The backing of this is left over from when I had to actually trim a little bit excess off our duvet cover, because it was too big for our quilt. But yeah, this is what I was spending that section of time where Kaylee was explaining how she's tackling her student loans. This is what I was doing. Interior design is important.
I didn't say it wasn't. Okay, we have a touch of overspending. We have double paycheck to budget here. We have this paycheck and the next one, and then January is over. We have our monthly goal video coming out on Tuesday. Discuss the things that we're focusing on. We're doing some little monthly challenges this year instead of the overarching annual goals. Like, we still have those, but yeah. You ready to dive on in?
Heck yeah.
All right. First things first, overspending. We do have some overspending. Not as terrible as last week. We've made some progress. Giving is because sometimes when you live in a big city, people come to that city and they don't feel like, oop, did I just put an extra $10 in there?
It's possible.
We'll go back to it later.
Okay.
Sometimes when you live in a big city, people will come to that city for things that don't have anything to do with you, and then they text you when they're already here that, I would love to see you, I'm in New York, and you're like, well, there goes my week. Lovely to see them, happy you're here, they'll treat you to breakfast, the whole thing, but then it's like, why did you wait till now to tell me? So we didn't plan for this, but it some friends, a friend of mine and her husband were in town, and they told me before they got on their flight to get here. So I ended up treating them to breakfast yesterday that we had not planned for at all. So that's a little bit of that. Ordering food is, I grabbed a little snack while I was out at work yesterday. So working out of the house, man. And then booze, we knew we were going to go over.
Yes.
Celebratory, when the Green Bay Packers won, Shea said,
well, first of all, it was a complete upset. We did not think they were going to win. So I, at the beginning of the game, said, if this turns out to be my night, I'm going to march down to the bar downstairs, have a pickleback, and then come right back upstairs.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to do that, and then they won.
By a lot, like crazy.
So
we went downstairs, and we had 2 picklebacks, and then we left. And the bartender was like, are we just celebrating? And we were like, yeah. And for those who don't know, a pickleback is when you do a shot of whiskey and then a shot of pickle juice. And I know if you've never had one, it sounds weird, but it's so good.
They are delightful.
So it's that. And then last night, we both just had a really long day, and we just both won. We wanted a bottle of wine.
So we split a bottle of wine.
So we did a bottle of wine.
Yep.
No regrets on those. I don't any of that,
nope.
Truthfully. Okay, let me double check the gifts here. Giving. I did put an extra.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay. So double paycheck means you put $800 to rent. First off the top. Boom. So now next week when it's regular paycheck and I'm still going to put $350, will be more than enough. And then slowly build it up over time.
Heck yeah.
Get a month ahead, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that making that decision was the move. Okay. All of our bills are covered. Con Ed came out today, which is cool. These are our annuals, so we'll come back to them. Cat stuff is all solid. We need to get some litter today, but that's like, I just want to make sure that anything that we need for this week is covered before we.
Yeah.
Should we just fully fund groceries?
Yeah.
We're a little over, actually. Look at us. Oops. That's technically what's left for the rest of the month.
Well,
I'm not going to be here next week.
You're not going to be here next week. No.
So, probably that might be enough, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting my hair cut, but we have the money in there technically. We'll probably go back and fund a bunch of these categories, but I just want to make sure that what we need this week is good.
Ordering food, we are going to need, because our theme for football Saturday is BK, have it your way.
You're right.
If you'll recall.
I do recall.
Yep.
Should we just fund the whole thing?
Yeah. Well, we're here.
We're not going to use it all, but we'll fund it, you know?
Yeah.
Household consumables we should fund because we're going to buy trash bags at Costco for sure. Is there anything else you would like funded specifically for this week, or should we just start from the top and work our way down?
Let's fund the rest of fun money.
Heck yeah.
I have some skincare products I would like to purchase.
That's true. Fun money funded. Yes. Oh dear.
I have a special vitamin A and vitamin C serum that I want to try out.
Okay. You feel good about that? Should we just go top down now?
Yeah.
Wicked. All right.
Wait, there was one more thing. Oh, we're going to buy booze on Saturday. Again.
You're absolutely right. We definitely are. $40?
Yeah.
And should we fund additional in groceries or household or just like a little holding category or something for Costco today?
You do love your little snacks.
I do, but I'm not going to be here for a week, so I'm not going to get anything perishable for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe that might be a great place to get, like, we've been talking about wanting to have more little drinks in the house.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a good place for that.
Little drinks as in, like, seltzers.
Yeah, like sparkling water and stuff.
Yeah.
So should we have a category for that, or do we want to overfund groceries?
Let's overfund groceries by, like, $40.
Cool. We also have to get everything home, so we don't want to go crazy.
Yeah. We're splitting an Uber to get home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we have to fund. We have to fund transportation.
Well, we are kind of drastically overfunded in transportation.
Oh.
Because we budgeted to get you a monthly this month.
And I don't need it.
And you don't need it.
I don't need it at all.
So, like, no way we go through $146 in $290 swipes.
No.
The rest of this month. So
No,
I think we might actually be covered. I know.
Wow. What a treat.
What a treat.
Okay. Now let's go back to the top and work our way down.
Fantastic. We want to fund therapy this month?
No.
Snooze it?
Yeah.
We're going to do some premarital counseling.
Just you know.
Because.
Mm-hmm. It's like a relationship checkup.
Yeah. But it's not going to be this month.
No.
Okay, well, YNAB, Costco,
mm-hmm.
Prime, fund those. Those are just our annual subscriptions, and we save up a little bit every month.
Mm-hmm.
There's new people. I want to make sure they know what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
And what I just did, for those of you, if you're new to YNAB, you can snooze targets so they don't count towards your underfunded for the month. Mm-hmm. So this is something we are going to go back to using, but we're not going to do it this month. And so I don't want it to say that I'm $161 underfunded when it doesn't need to be funded this month. So you can just snooze it, keep it pushing. Yeah. Cat fixtures. It's a weird number. All the cat's insurance. We can actually start building up the travel category. We usually end up having to spend it right away. Mm-hmm. And kitten incident.
I feel good about that.
I feel good about that as well. Look at all that. Boom. Done.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Clothing funded. Date nights already spent. Mm-hmm. Groceries we just overfunded. We've got $25 in vitamins and supplements. Haircut we use to cover something and we're catching up on. Mm-hmm. Transportation's good. Booze is good. Look at that.
Ordering food. Wow.
We're all like
Oh my goodness. I might get myself some Indian while you're away.
That's fair. I'll be eating out a lot because work pays for it. We can fund Pretty House. Pretty House funded.
I can't even remember what I wanted to buy, but I was thinking about it, and I was like...
Should we put any extra in household consumables for while we're at Costco, or do we think $50 will be enough for the rest of the month?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're good, too.
Yeah. We're
buying trash bags for sure, and that'll come out of there, but I don't think we're going to buy anything else from there. Mm-hmm. We can fund your Wix and your Actors Access. Mm-hmm. Boom. Dance class. Shea paid for dance class. Shea's going to dance class, everybody.
I am. I'm actually really excited about it.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah. It's a really good class.
And this comes out at the end of the month, right? So if we don't fund this right this moment, it won't mess it up?
No.
Okay. Because /funded dental are technically next, and that's going to take the rest.
What do we got left?
$665.
No.
Okay. No, we have another paycheck next week.
I know we have another paycheck next week.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm feeling like I've missed something. What's...
Oh, we didn't fund Wyatt! We need $1.35.
Let's take $1.35 out of slush fund.
Out of slush fund?
Yeah.
We'll fund it next week.
Okay.
I don't know how to... There's not like a weekly savings target builder. Like... So I can't set this as a target to remember that I did or didn't do it.
Well, I think we'll get better at just having that be part of our...
We'll just do it first. Like, yeah. Hey, look at that. This is my, he's my cousin, but he's like a nephew. And so that's the little savings we started. Mm-hmm. Started looking into 529s, but I don't still completely know how they work. So we'll keep it pushing.
That'd be a real chaotic video. Us in real time figuring out how 529s work.
I understand objectively how they work, but I just don't know if it's beneficial for me to do that or to put it in like a high yield savings account or something, because I don't want to like mess up like taxes for their family and you know. So I don't know yet, but I'm saving. Funded. This is all we have left to fund.
That's not bad.
And $300 of it is this travel category, which we're definitely going to be able to fully fund this month.
Yes.
So I feel great about that.
Yeah.
Like next week I get paid, and maybe we might be a little bit off actually.
We might.
Just a little though.
Just a scotch.
We can make it work, I think.
We just have to not overspend it.
We cannot overspend. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be pretty close. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah. If we don't get to fund the whole $300 into travel.
Yeah.
Right, Giles? Okay, student loans. Let's do the student loans.
Okay.
Woo! Every single week, $300 from my regular paycheck gets deposited into a separate account to pay student loans. There's a lot of them. All of these guys. Lots. You may notice that this is more than $300. And that is because some lovely people who watch this channel have donated to the Buy Me a Coffee link that's in the thing below or down somewhere. Over.
Yeah.
And that's very cool.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it quite a lot.
Thank you.
And we did a little bit more learning about how Buy Me a Coffee actually works. And so we are covering as just like a thank you to the people who are donating. Like we cover the credit card fees and stuff, and Buy Me a Coffee has a little fee, and we cover that. So we make sure that the full amount that you are giving to us is going to the student loans, which is very rad. So where are we at? We've got $18 left on this one. And then somebody specifically requested that their Buy Me a Coffee goes to this little one, student loan 6, $737.75 left on it. So I think I'm just gonna put all of the Buy Me a Coffee just onto that one today.
Great.
Yeah. Boom.
Beautiful.
Getting an extra $55, which will knock it down quite a bit because it's relatively small.
Yeah.
But as discussed in the video that came out on Tuesday, I'm focusing on the guy with the biggest interest, which is student loan 15, which is now down to $7,800. So we're making progress, and I'm going to put another $282 on it right now. And then next week I'll put $300 on it. You guys are great, and that's very kind, and we are very appreciative.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not something that we expect out of people that watch this channel, but it is really nice. So what we're doing is I have 2 monitors up. I have this open on the other screen. That's what I'm looking at, and Shea is going to read me the numbers because when I go back and forth, I get lost. All right.
Okay. Student loan number 7, 55 buckaroos. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Student loan number 13, 18 buckaroos. Student loan number 15, 282 buckaroos.
Boom, 355. That maths.
I'm purred happily, and that maths.
That is $105 extra dollars from you guys in the Buy Me a Coffee link, which is in the month of January, which is so nice. I cannot stress enough how nice that is. Like, wow, thank you. Okay, now what we realized last week is after we stopped filming is we totally forgot to do this part. Whoops, sorry. Because this is the part where you can actually see. So student loan 7, right now it says 76 years, which is unreasonable and not what it's going to take. But do an extra payment of $55. Let's see what that does to it. 13 years. It's not going to take that long. I cannot stress enough. Yeah. But that's actually crazy.
That is very satisfying.
That is super satisfying. Where else is it? 13, $18 on this one. That's good. That's just a finish of last week. It's probably not going to do that much. Oh, it did a little something. Okay. And then 15 right now is at 1 year and 4 months, which I want it to be so much less than that. And that's going to be because we haven't hit the whole target yet.
Yeah.
I want this one to be at the very latest December 2024. That's the goal. And I think we can do that because we've got all our monthly challenges and stuff coming up, so we're going to be throwing some extra at it.
You'll find out all about those on Tuesday. So keep an eye out for it. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we often record our Tuesday videos in advance because it's just easier to record twice in one day versus multiple times a week, just because work and cats, it gets out of hand fast. And I'm not going to be here on Tuesday, so me from the past has recorded a budget video, so you have one for the future. And I think I do this a lot in the video too, where I'm like, ooh. That is our Friday.
Yeah, it is.
We have one more paycheck in the month of January. I'll be out of town all week this week, and then we're already planning my next trip after that trip. I'll be traveling quite a bit in this next quarter, more than we thought. All right, we're getting a little punchy. That's our cue.
Yeah, to be done.
Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much to those who donated to the Buy Me a Coffee. It is really kind and not at all expected, so it's just super
Wonderful.
nice.
It's just wonderful.
It's really fun. We make these videos because they're very motivating for us and fun for us. And even Shea has finally admitted that she really enjoys making these videos and having these conversations, which... but really what makes it so easy and so fun to do is just the kindness and support from you guys.
Yeah.
All the comments are always so supportive and nice, and you're so thoughtful in your responses and like really taking the time to consider how we can do things in the most optimized and efficient way and make the biggest impact in our lives. And I just think just giving us a little bit of your brain space in this crazy, crazy world is so sweet and nice and kind. And I really appreciate you all very much.
Yeah.
So thank you. Love you. Giles.
Giles. Giles, say goodbye to the people on the internet.
Giles is in a deep sleep.
Absolutely passed out.
So we will leave him alone, leave you alone, and see you on Tuesday.
Yes.
Bye.